The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10. They're on the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that one complete downfield to Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Okay, ready? Hey, let's go! Ready?
The final shot here before break. Smith. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Williams, the man in motion left. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
In motion comes the tight end left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Eckler, they run left side. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert.
This is caught.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On third down. Here's Walker.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
So a response there to the touchdown on the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 44, Herbert.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. After the interception, here's Smith.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Here comes Carter. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. On first and 10, Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 21. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 29, Herbert wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 18. And the Chargers.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert back to the air. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Chargers on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Herbert now. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Touchdown! Keenan Allen. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
A give for Walker running right.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing now, Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Herbert going to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Long.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Smith going to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So the victory here for Seattle.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's a big...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with. We're the ones who started with it.